Okie dokie, everybody. Welcome back. You're here at the Fox Den with Peter Voss, the Papa Fox. And when we last... and we're here to continue playing Pillars of Eternity. When we last left off, we had introduced ourselves to the barkeep up here. We had gotten our new character, which is I guess, a wizard with multiple personalities, or at least that's the way it seems. And we are going to continue walking around this here bar. Okay, let's see who all we can talk to. Oh, we can take stuff from here. Let's do that.
Sure.
And here's Swainer. Looks like... oh, this is the guy we need to talk to complete that one quest.
Hail and well met.
Don't know who you are, don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Aloth narrows his eyes. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it, too. Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. Oh, I bet he has. All nobility, that Trumbull. 2 big, strong kids, pure soul in all the Gilded Vale. Cowards sending out messengers to handle his business. Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him. We can't afford a good drink on account of him. But we won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. What if I buy you all around? Will you talk to me then? Fair enough. You bring us something to wet our throats, and I'll feel up to trading words. Let's see what we have here. 1, 2, 3. Ale, and a beer.
God's keep ye.
Let's see. I think we might have to talk to the barkeep on this one.
Well met, friend.
Fine fellows over there. Fine fellows, you're having me on. Any more fighting and I'll have to ban Swainer from the inn entirely. Until then, it's 6 copper pieces for the lot. Now we can use resolve. Please, if I can just get them talking, I might be able to convince them to stop harassing the miller. The innkeeper studies you warily for a moment, then sighs. Well, that's all right then. Here, 3 drinks for 3 fools. You get them off Trumbull's back, and maybe he'll be less stingy with his supplies. Cool. Let's go back here.
How do you do?
I've brought the drinks. Hey, so you have. By the flame, I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug of the Black Hound's shit beer. Gods, that's good. All right, then. You've got my attention. What is it you've got to say that's worth a round of drinks? Look, there's no sense threatening Miller. You have him up against the wall. Maybe you can ask for some of the other villages for help. Tell me more about what's going on. It's like I said, the Miller's in charge of the grain prices. He says they're fair, but I know for a fact that folks like Alfra pay half what we do. Maybe we've been a bit rough with him, but what are we supposed to do? We can't keep paying. We're going to starve. And do you think Trumbull's going to be sorry about it when we do? Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You have him up against a wall. Maybe you could ask some of the other villagers for help. Swainer eyes you for a few long moments, drinking deep from his mug. Then he sighs. You're right. Things go on like they are. We're just going to end up hanging from that tree out there. Tell Trumbull we'll leave him be. Don't know what we'll do, though, with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn? Well, there we go. I do like siding with the miller in that case. I mean, these guys do have it rough, but everybody kind of needs to work together for this, especially if they can let up. I think the miller would be more amenable, but, I mean, there are many different ways you could look at that situation. Given what we know, that's the outcome I think I'd feel great with. And who are you, then? Another fool come to answer Raedric's invitation? Our great lord had my sister run out of town, but after the boy was born, she was the only family I had left. Not sure where she is now. Blazes, I need another drink. The fangs, that's not needed.
Yeah?
Okay, and we have some more special folk. There we go. And let's look at the other one so you can read it if you want. Storm Bright Blade. Oh, Strom Bright Blade. That must be from the Dragonlance books, I think. Although that one, it was Sturm, I think was his name. Oh, there we go. There's the second paragraph. There's the last few sentences. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Upstairs. Up the stairs we go. Until we reach the tavern. What's that story you told again? With the tall fellow and the wee lass? You mean the Alma captain and the Orland cabin boy? What? No, not... Well, hold on. Tell us that one first. Roaches scatter and flee under the crates. Grab a drink, friend. Not much else of worth in this town. Say, the woman from Thane. Hey, we said we wouldn't mention Thane. There's some more folks. Let's see what's in here. In guest. Looks like we can take a book. 10 Years of Dawn. Leave Me Be. Okay, sure, why not? Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Do. There we go. And take a look at this one. There we go. And last one. And there's that. And there's that. Okay. On our way. Yeah, there's not much not much going on just at the moment. Let's see what's going here. Crammed behind the books is a drawing that shows Aothis and Lord Raedric in a compromising position. Rest stops. Okay. Yeah, my wife and I, we all took our family on a road trip, and you know, for the most part, there are interesting things you can see in some of the less well-tended rest stops. It's quite entertaining. This hound stares intently at the covered window, head cocked as if waiting to hear a particular sound. It looks up when you approach and whines a low note, tail wagging slightly. Pet the dog. The dog's tail thumps happily against the floorboards. There's a puppy. Sorry, girl, I don't think he's coming back. Well, you can come with me. Maybe we'll find him on the way. Perks up, trots over to you, and barks happily. We now have a black hound in our pocket. Here we go. Right-click for details. It's just a pet. It'll follow you around. So let's go ahead and put that in our pet slot. Little puppy. There's a puppy. Okay, let's go in here. I'm more of a cat person. I don't get really on well with dogs much. It's just not something that's ever really happened. Cats and me. I have 4 cats. I am definitely a crazy cat guy. I am that one. But holy moly, do I love to snuggle a little fur babies. They're pretty awesome. You know, not gonna lie. Okay, so we could go up to the mill, but I think we're actually going to explore down here first. Waiting for the loading screen. Let's see. Wertan. A rising sun and 3 dawn stars. The symbol of Aothis. Please help me. A man lies resting against the wall. Lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces, he has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Have a care if you mean to go in. He casts a quick look down the doorway to his left. This place is not so empty as I thought. This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best, times being as they are. Ugh. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either. I just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. Maybe you'd have better luck. Better luck with what? These ruins around us, they used to be the temple of Aethys, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Deerwood. From Raid Saris, even. Until the war, of course. Even then, you'd get some of the stubborn ones. The ones that couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Lord Raedric allowed them to worship? Lord Raedric would clear the place out from time to time, make arrests. It wasn't until the legacy that he started losing patience. He sent his guards in to put the priest to the sword, bring the place down, burn some of the books, and that was that. I already know what the legacy is. Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Raedric decided he'd been too lenient. There we go. Temple sealed. It's been years like that. Up until recently, Lord Raedric hopes that if we rededicate the temple to a living god, then we'll be forgiven. The legacy will end, see? But until then, the temple is as you see it, unguarded, and that's where you come in. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them, but they still didn't deserve to go like that. Chopped down in their god's house doesn't sit right with me. If you can get down there, find their remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. No small task. There's coin in it for you if you need motivating. Aloth's cautious expression softens. A pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shred of respect for the dead. I take it you're not supposed to be in here. Long dead. Questions first. Why can't you do it yourself? He's cut up. Who are you anyway? Name's Wharton. I lived in Guildvale long enough to remember how grand it used to be. Won't Lord Raedric mind us digging around here? Won't go telling the truth about it, lingering in these places. It's no good for anyone. But you do this quick and quiet, and we can do right by those priests without raising a fuss. More than little old bones, probably. So there's probably skeletons down there. Great! I will find them. Then by the flame, I owe you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long it's crawling with your creatures. But if you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll still be there, if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers. Switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send somebody else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some. Buried secrets. Okay.
How may I help?
Oh, this guy gained a level. Let's go ahead and give you some more mechanics. Let's just bump that up. We want to have a decent lockpicker. Okay, now we have spells. We can get 2 remaining. We can either get more first level spells or second level spells. There's always so much to choose. I generally, for wizards, I don't like the spells that do area of effect, just because your wizards tend to be in the back and your fighters tend to be in the front, and I don't like hitting everybody. So let's see what we can do. Thirst of Tattered fails. Melee looks like. Spirit Shield. Slicken. Anyone in the area of effect. Ghost Blades. Jolting Touch. Looks like it's a touch effect. Eldritch Aim. Parasitic Staff. Don't want that. Rolling Flame and Necrotic Lance. We might want the Necrotic Lance. Let's see what else we got. Miasma of Dull-Mindedness. Merciless Gaze. 15% of hits converted to crits. That's kind of neat. Vital Essence. Fetid Caress. Ew. Combusting Wounds is kind of neat. Causes enemy wounds in the area of effect to ignite. I think we're going to do combusting wounds. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. Combusting wounds. Let's see, bewildering spectacle, binding web, bulwark. Let's go with merciless gaze. There we go. And done. And we have leveled up. Let's see what we can see here.
Yeah.
We're going to explore just a little bit, and I think we'll call that for the episode. There we go. Let's see what's in here. Uh-oh. Okay, let's actually save real quick. And...
Hey there.
We're going to come back here.
Hi?
We're actually going to rest. Ooh, camping bonus. That's right. Oh, and this will happen sometimes. We'll get dreams. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken, and you find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your ears until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face has shriveled inward like a moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly, her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty. Behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air, she speaks a word. Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Through it, though it fills you with a new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead.
I shall.
Go. Will-o'-the-wisp. Let's see what spells we got. This is basically magic missile. Let's go ahead and fire that off.
Hey there.
Lava will be on seek.
Oh, that damaged. Let's get you with... Okay. There we go. Oh boy. Oh, he has confusion. Right, okay, let's get that going. Good thing I saved. Yeah, we're gonna actually reload that. There we go. Load. I think we're a little bit low level for this. We're going to go and see if we can collect our other party member. I think we're actually going to call this an episode. Sorry about the aborted fight there. But one of the things you quickly realize in this game is that sometimes you'll have to plan out your encounters. And it does take a little while, especially if you're not an absolute expert with the game. So, that being said, it's great to see you all here. Feel free to leave a like or a comment or even subscribe to the channel if you like my other work. It's great to see you all here at the Fox Inn. I hope you'll come back and pull up a chair next time for some more Pillars of Eternity. All right, take care. Bye.